operations being addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay? Or raising to powers, or taking roots of numbers. Okay? And we're going to talk about the order of operations. Say if the expression contains grouping symbols such as these symbols. The expression contains grouping symbols like parentheses, such as these symbols, or braces, or brackets. And the brackets look like this. And we do the operations within the grouping symbols first. Okay, so you do the operations within the grouping symbols first, before evaluating the whole expression. Now that's the first step. Now if the expression does not contain grouping symbols, then we use the following steps. The steps for the order of operations is such. So first thing you do is evaluate any power. Okay, evaluate any power. That means a power, or talking about an exponential number, such as 5 squared, or 3 to the power of 7. You evaluate. To evaluate means you solve it. Simply means you solve it. You do the math. So if I evaluate 5 squared, I render it to get 25. Okay. If I evaluate 3 to the power of 7, (2,187). Okay, so it means to evaluate the powers. Next, do all multiplications and division. left to right. Okay? Do all additions and subtractions. From left to right. Next, if the expression contains a fraction bar, do all the operations above and below the bar. Before dividing. Now that is the order of operations. Now I'm going to just show you some examples. Okay, for our first example, we're going to do 10 minus 2 to the power of 3 plus 3 by 4 minus 8. Okay? Now what are we going to do first? Are we going to add first? We're going to multiply. We're going to go from right to left or left to right. So we always go from left to right. Okay? Now first thing if you look at your notes for your order of operations, the first is A is evaluate any power. So we look for powers. Here 2/3 is our power. 2/3 is 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? See, if A is any number, we say if A is any real number, then A to the power of n means A is a factor n times. So here, this here any power, this here A to the power of n represents anything in that form or any exponent. So here we have a number in the form of A to the power of n. We have 2 to the power of 3. So here, that means 2 is a factor 3 times. 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, then we get 4 times 2. That gives us 8. Okay, so 2 to the power of 3 is 8. We need 10 minus 8 plus 3 times 4. Now the second thing you do for your order of operations is to multiply. So all your multiplications is divisions. And this is before you do any addition and subtraction. You do your multiplication first. So we're going to multiply 3 times 4, which gives us 12. Now 3 times 4. Or we could say 4 times 3. We could say 3 say 3 is an additive